Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut. Make your best decision.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Palmer. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun, Palmer. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to...
All right, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run. It's Kamara. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now it's Palmer. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Play action. Now Palmer.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. On the move. Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington.
When I see a route like that, I don't know how anybody stays with these receivers. Because he curled back. I thought he was going to stop. Then he just took off.
He really gave the impression that the curl was the end of the route. But when he turned it upfield and the throw was there, nothing a defender can do.
Now Palmer on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Palmer. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Now the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson forced out to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return comes at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And this one's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not a couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, 44 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
Now Palmer to throw.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Palmer.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Palmer. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Palmer to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Barkley, a first down and more. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Able to get away. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daron Payne. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench.
He's got him in, complete. Right down, touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there taken in by Smith.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Barkley.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now following the touchdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, it's Taylor. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it's Palmer. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Palmer. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Isaiah Simmons
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here's Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
Palmer to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now it's Palmer. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
50 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Once again, it's Mostert.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's Palmer. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Chase Young
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. They win the Super Bowl.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.